Good morning once again and welcome to another beautiful day. My name is Ramsey and I'm so excited to actually have you on the review for this morning. Do you know why I'm excited? Because you are alive and I'm alive. Despite the situation, despite everything happening, we are here. And one thing that Oweleke TV don't fail to do is the fact that they know that you deserve to know and they make it available for you. The information, the entertainment and the education. What's on your mind? Malpractice, of course. Malpractice. I don't know. So many things happening from different sectors. WAEC is one of the exam body that don't take malpractice lightly, even though it happens all the time. But then when it's too much, they seems to frown at it. Withholding the result is that the best thing that they should do? All right, joining me on the conversation this morning is Michael Ekene. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Ramsey.
Welcome to the review for this morning.
It's good to always be here.
Over 215 results. Okay, when you wrote your WAEC, did you have any issue of result being withheld, delay? Was there anything like that? Your time?
That's reminiscing 2008. Yeah, that's when I wrote my WAEC and NACO. I was meant to write 2007. They said I was too young. Because I came to JS1, they told me, hey, you're too intelligent for JS1. JS2, they said, are you not supposed to be in JS3? But then we had a quick, 2008, it was, we were actually very, very expectant and enthusiastic to go to the hall and write WAEC and NACO 2008 because I recall I was an art student that was doing well in science. I went to science fair or science quiz and I did well. So science students were like, oh man, this guy is trying also. So it was actually well. We had results cancellation. Remember, what it does instantaneously is banning of centers, waste of time, waste of reading, effort, and also the banning of these examination centers, and also not just intellectual wastage and drainage and all that happen. Because after you've read so long, imagine if your results are cancelled. That's effort wasted, money wasted, and then centers also affected. Remember, once your center is labeled for malpractice, they are suspended for some years. They won't conduct WAEC and NACO examinations for some years. So I think my own year was actually blessed because that year we had brain. That's what we got bookworms.
Well, you just reminded me. That took my mind back a little bit to 1996. When the whole result. They withheld the result of the whole school. None was even released at all. What happened? That school, I graduated from a school. It's a government school. And we have this exchange program, people from the north coming in from different places. And we had a lot of mafias, a lot of the good, the bad, and the ugly. And they were literally beating invigilators if you don't allow them have their way. So there was this elderly man that what they did to him was to remove his medicated glasses, hide it, so he couldn't see anything that was going on in the hall. I don't know how, according to what we heard, they said they petitioned the school and the result didn't come. Then after a while, they released the result and some people had, I think the highest was like few credits. Okay, then the rest passes, F9.
Was that the year you wrote WAEC?
F9 and all of that.
Was that the year you wrote WAEC?
Let's don't go there now. I'm just giving an instance of the school. And as a matter of fact, same thing still happening till now. And
I mean, you can imagine you mentioned 1996.
1996.
So examination malpractice has been...
It's dated way back. Way back.
But
then why is it that WAEC has not done anything, to stop this? Because it keeps increasing every day. The number keep increasing every day. Imagine 2,115. Okay? 200... Plus.
Yeah, plus. Yeah, that's so much. When the council's boss, Dr. Atu, mentioned about that,
215,000.
He was specific on examination malpractice. Like we try to explain, it's been in the educational sector. Like it's part of education.
It's been in the system.
Yeah, it's part and parcel. It's like a virus that's been part and parcel of the education sector, right from that year till right now. I mean, 1996, you mentioned it. What about our forefathers? They still tell you, things happen.
Yeah, things happened. If they actually wrote.
Yeah, so remember, there are actually students that always prepare for miracle centers, magic centers, where you see scores, where you get answers. You have supervisor even calling, number one, A.
Oh my God.
Two,
my
B.
God. It happens in Nigeria?
Else. Yeah. What?
I heard, but I have not seen.
I've
Where
seen.
they say they even write on the board for them.
Seen.
The theory is being written on the board.
I have seen. That's why averagely you see that. That actually has eaten deep into educational fiber, because that's where the decadence started. I mean, you have had big,
because that's the gateway to the university.
Primary, secondary is foundational basis. If you don't get it right at that time, you're actually learning nothing from the university, because at that age, 17, 18, 19, 20, or 16, your brain capacity is at its peak. The receptiveness is at its peak. You understand? That's
no worries. You're not thinking of anything so much. Your attention is on your education.
Age. That's your computer age. So your cerebellum, your cerebral cortex, your left and right hemispheres are at the peak of optimal effectiveness, assimilation of knowledge.
Yeah, optimal assimilation level.
Whatever you see, you assimilate it. It goes in. That's why when you see a child at that age, you be wary and very meticulous on what you do in the presence.
Yeah, because they pick it, and that's all.
Absolutely. So that is why, if that happens, practice. Remember, it's a mentality. I'm in a school where I'll be helped when it gets to examination. So why am I even reading?
Okay.
That places on the child like a basic.
Let me give you two instances now, so you comment on them. I think I heard someone before now, I heard someone say something like, my younger brother actually had question papers, all right, WAEC question papers before the dates of the exam.
Okay.
And I heard a core member also told me, all right, that the core member wrote WAEC in a special center. They give it names, special center. And when they say its center is special, it means people travel from far and near to go write WAEC them because of the way they are being treated. Preferential treatment, probably they write on the board. Some, they can even look for mercenaries, collect your answer sheet and write for you and all of that. Yeah. Do you see these things having effect on the productivity of these students when they get to the university? Does it really affect them? Because some people are very intelligent, but then some people say exam is not a true test of knowledge, and this is just a bridge to get into the university. Doing all of this, does it affect people in the university and maybe their productivity after the university when they get into the larger world?
Unequivocally, I do not subscribe to that thing, to that mantra or notion that says examination is not a true test of knowledge. How do you test cognitive knowledge? Examination, test. Okay, I'm a teacher. I was a teacher, of course, secondary school. I will mention the school. But then, whenever I come to the class, I see my students smiling. It wasn't pupils, it was secondary school. I was preparing them for WAEC and NICO. And they were like, oh, Mr. Michael is coming, Mr. Michael is coming. Sir, because I took preeminence or credence at their cognitive knowledge. Hey, I've taught you this. Can you give me a feedback of what I just taught you? Remember, teaching without feedback is
that's communication. You've not communicated.
Communication.
Because what makes communication effective is the feedback.
It's the feedback. Hey, I've taught you that concord is the agreement of verb and each sentence. What is concord? When I write a test, if I write on a board, what is concord? Can you give me the same thing? Or can you break it down for me in another way? Remember, sometimes it is twisted. So right now from secondary schools, that is what affect the child. The child that is holistic makes up a holistic adult. So
WAEC has a way, that final exam,
oh my goodness,
that gets you out of the secondary school, have a way of affecting you when you get to the university.
Remember, on this we wrote mock exam before WAEC examination.
Sure, I think they still do it.
They still do mock. Mock is even more complex than even the WAEC. It tests your knowledge.
That's
it enables you to get ready because, okay, WAEC, it means very soon you write JAM, and then you go into the tertiary.
They even have NECO now.
Yeah, absolutely.
The National Examination
so the
Council.
West African Examination Council and NECO, two of them added together, prepares you for what you mean in the university. University is not a place where you start struggling to learn the primary,
if you don't,
primary things you would have learned.
But what of people? Okay, well, we don't have all the time, but
what are people who do what? No, go on.
People who maybe pass their work very well and they get to the university and they are not doing fine. Then there are people.
If you pass your work very well in art as an art student, you should choose your course rightly. That's where choice of course matters right now. If you know you're good in art subjects, government, English, then you should be you're talking about mass communication, theater art. You know where you should go. Don't go and start studying medicine or biochemistry. You will struggle. That's what happens.
All right, that's it. That's going to be the size of the review for this morning. The bottom line is that over 215 WAEC results was being withheld by WAEC, that is the examination body. We don't know if it's going to be released or not, but then we said whatever that has maybe resulted to that should be handled and looked into by the examination body. And those of you who have miracle centers and those who go patronize these miracle centers, you're not doing yourself any form of good, because some persons depend on that and they don't read anymore, and they get to the university and they become burdens and they become liabilities, and they become the wayward types. Well, I don't know, but then you know what to do right now if you are in that situation. Thank you, Michael, for coming.
See what he'll do. Sorry, just in a few seconds. WAEC has said you can access your result between 12 hours online. It's made easy right now. And if you cannot, results are released, because that's April. WAEC and NECO released in June. This is already August. If you've not accessed your result, you're supposed to be able to access it once it's released within 12 to 48 hours. And WAEC has said that for those results that are withheld, we are going to communicate to your various schools. Don't start panicking. It could be that there's a misinformation and yours was ruffled amongst those that were withheld. Probably they're going to do what we call scrutiny, assess those.
No, so many things will still be done, because definitely some of out of that 215 plus, some will still be released.
Yeah, some will still be released. So
some will be remarked, some will still be released, and others will be permanently. They will withhold it permanently.
Absolutely. So students don't panic.
In case you've not seen your result, anything could be responsible. But if you see your result opens and you see withheld, then just wait. All right.
Praying.
All right. Just start praying, like Michael have said. And this is going to be the size of the review for this morning. We are going to go away right now, but then we'll return again. That's going to be tomorrow, same time, same station. Whatever you do, make sure that tomorrow is pregnant, because the decisions you make today is your total sum tomorrow, and whatever that is happening today could be as a result of the decisions you made yesterday. So whatever thinking, whatever direction you are taking right now, think twice about it, especially in this dwindling economy. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.